Ever walked into someone's backyard and thought, how on earth did they make it look this good? Well, guess what? You're about to be that person. Tay loves. Welcome back to Timeless Garden, your happy place for turning simple, affordable finds into stunning outdoor magic. If you're new here, grab a seat and a sip of something fun, and to all my returning garden besties, you already know we're about to create vibes on a budget. Today I'm sharing 30 stunning garden decoration ideas for your backyard, patio, lawn, wherever your plants love to party. And trust me, you're going to fall in love with number 7 and number 23. Before we dig in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell so you never miss a fresh idea to transform your outdoor space without breaking the bank. You ready? Because idea number 1 is effortless charm in under 5 minutes. Let's go. Whimsy 1. Teacup tower planters. Got some old teacups, mugs, or bowls lying around? Don't toss them, stack them. Create a playful vertical planter by gluing cups and saucers together in a tilted tower. Use E6000 glue for extra hold, and pop in succulents or trailing vines. Stick a wooden dowel or metal rod through the center for balance and push it into the soil. It's quirky, cute, and brings Alice in Wonderland vibes right to your garden path. And yes, it makes people stop and stare. In the best way. Ready for the next beauty? It's got twinkle, charm, and a little glow after sunset. Shall we? Whimsy 2. Solar light chandelier. Grab an old metal hanging basket or wire fruit bowl, flip it upside down and attach a few Dollar Tree solar lights around the rim using wire or zip ties. Hang it from a tree branch, pergola, or shepherd's hook. By day it looks like rustic garden decor. By night it transforms into a soft glowing chandelier that adds instant charm and ambiance to your outdoor space. It's low effort, no wiring, and completely weather friendly. Now get ready, because the next one takes a simple stepping stone and turns it into a personalized garden keepsake. Ready to keep going? Whimsy 3. Personalized stepping stones. You don't need fancy molds or tools. Just grab some quick-set concrete or Dollar Tree cement mix and pour it into disposable aluminum trays or old cake pans. Before it dries, press in stones, shells, glass beads, or even handprint impressions. You can use alphabet stamps to add a name, date, or little garden quote. Let it cure, pop it out, and place it along a walkway, under a bench, or at the base of a potted plant. It's a beautiful way to add personality to your space, and a perfect weekend project with the kids or grandkids. Next one coming up is totally unexpected, and it hangs in the air with elegance. Want it? Whimsy 4. Hanging picture frame lanterns. Head to the Dollar Tree photo aisle, and grab 4 picture frames of the same size. Remove the glass and backing, and hot glue the frames together to form a box. Leave the top open. Add a small LED candle or fairy lights inside, and you've got yourself a stylish lantern that looks straight out of a boutique. You can hang it from a tree branch, hook it on a shepherd's pole, or even rest it on a table. Looks expensive, costs almost nothing, and it brings that warm, cozy touch every outdoor space craves. Next one. It's soft, it's breezy, and it turns any corner of your yard into a little dreamy escape. Shall we? Whimsy 5. DIY outdoor curtain corners. You don't need a gazebo or fancy frame. Just grab a few Dollar Tree shower curtains or lightweight tablecloths, and some tension rods or sturdy branches. Hang them from your patio posts, fence corners, or even between 2 trees. Tie them back with twine, faux vines, or ribbon. Instant private nook. It softens your space, adds shade, and gives you that vacation feel without the plane ticket. Perfect for reading spots, cozy tea corners, or just catching the breeze in style. Now the next one adds color in the most unexpected way, and it starts with something people usually throw out. Want to see it? Here we go. This one's bright, bold, and practically free. Whimsy 6. Painted brick garden border. Instead of tossing leftover bricks or pavers, let's turn them into colorful garden art. Wash them off, then paint each one in a different shade using outdoor acrylics or spray paint. Think soft pastels, deep earth tones, or a mix of both. Once dry, line them up along the edge of your garden beds, patio, or walkways. The color pops instantly, and the whole space looks more styled, like you actually hired someone to design it. And if you're feeling extra creative, try stenciling leaves, floral shapes, or even little words like grow or joy across them. Next up, it's all about motion. something that flutters and flirts with the breeze, shall we? Alright, let's add a little movement and playfulness to the garden. Whimsy 7. DIY garden spinners. Take a few plastic plates or metal pie pans, bright colors or shiny finishes work best. Drill a small hole in the center and attach them to wooden dowels or metal rods using a bolt, nut and a little washer space so they can spin freely. Stick them into the ground around your flower beds or near your patio seating area. As the wind blows, the spinners catch the light and twirl gently, adding life and energy to even the quietest corners of your garden. It's such a simple DIY, but it brings personality and fun that guests will definitely notice. Coming up next is one of those wait you made that kinds of pieces. Curious? Let's get into it. This next one is a showstopper in disguise. Whimsy 8. Faux concrete pedestal stands head to the Dollar Tree, and grab a plastic planter pot and a matching plastic bowl. Flip the pot upside down and glue the bowl on top to create a mini pedestal. Now here's the magic. Spray paint the whole thing with a stone textured or matte gray paint. Let it dry, and suddenly it looks like a heavy concrete or ceramic garden stand. Use it to elevate a potted plant, a lantern, or even a stack of garden books. You can make a few in different heights to create a layered look. It's elegant, it's lightweight, and it fools everyone into thinking you spent big. Next one coming up brings a little nature to your wall without planting a single thing. Want it? Let's do it. Love this one adds that earthy charm with almost no effort. Whimsy 9. Mossy garden wall art. Grab a wooden signboard, old picture frame, or even a piece of cardboard. Cover the surface with craft moss. Dollar Tree usually has sheets or loose bags of it. Use hot glue to secure it in patches, giving it a natural, uneven texture. If you want to get fancy, add a small faux butterfly, mini bird or woodcut letters that spell out a word like grow, nature or home. Hang it on your fence, patio wall, or lean it against a shelf in your garden nook. It adds texture, depth and a little wildness, like nature crept in and decided to stay. Next up, it's a tiny detail, but it makes your garden feel like a storybook scene. Should we? Let's keep the magic going. This one's small but makes a big impression. Whimsy 10. Pebble path pockets. Instead of laying out a full garden path, create little pockets of charm, using river stones or polished pebbles. Choose 3 or 4 cozy spots, maybe under a bench near a flower pot, or beside a bird bath. Clear a small patch of dirt, level it out, and pour in your pebbles. You can shape them into hearts, spirals or soft ovals. It's like nature's jewelry sparkling under sunlight or rain. No concrete, no tools, just you, the pebbles, and a sprinkle of creativity. Next one. It's a transformation using something most people walk past every single day. Curious? Let's go, love. This one turns the ordinary into pure garden magic. Whimsy 11. Cinder block side table. Those plain gray cinder blocks. They've been holding up fences and sheds for years, but now they're stepping into the spotlight. Stack 2 or 3 blocks on top of each other in a corner of your patio. Place a wooden cutting board, scrap wood, or even a large ceramic tile on top to create a surface. You've got yourself a rustic little garden table, perfect for a potted plant, a cup of tea, or a lantern. Paint the blocks if you want more color, or leave them raw for a minimal modern look. It's simple, sturdy, and unexpectedly stylish. Next up, something soft and sweet that hangs right where the breeze can find it. Want it? Here we go. This one's breezy, beautiful, and pure garden poetry. Whimsy 12. Fabric scrap wind banners. Gather some old fabric scraps, ribbons or even strips of lace, anything that catches the wind. Cut them into long thin strips, and tie them onto a branch, wooden dowel, or even an old wire hanger shaped into a circle. Hang it up on your patio, from a low tree branch, or near a garden gate. As the wind moves through, the fabric dances gently, adding motion, softness, and a little whimsy to your space. It's one of those effortless touches that makes your garden feel personal and alive, like it's got its own quiet rhythm. The next one is a cozy little corner upgrade that uses something most people toss in the recycling bin. Ready? Whimsy 13. Crate lid garden bench. All you need are 2 wooden crates and an old cabinet door or thick piece of scrap wood. Stand the crates up on their sides, a few feet apart, and lay the flat wood across the top. Boom! Instant mini bench or plant display table. You can leave the crates natural, stain them for a rustic vibe, or paint them bold to make a statement. Use the open crate sides for storage. Tuck in garden tools, small pots or even rolled up cushions. Set it against a fence, under a tree, or beside your back door. It gives your garden a charming lived-in feel without costing a dime. And next, it's a sweet little detail you can plant once and forget, but it keeps coming back with beauty. Want to see? Let's go. This next one is subtle, stunning and keeps your garden blooming with style. Whimsy 14, teacup bulb planters. Snag a few old teacups or mugs. The quirkier, the better. Fill each one with potting mix and tuck in a small seasonal bulb like crocus, dwarf tulip, or grape hyacinth. Place them on steps, tables, windowsills, or tuck them into plant shelves around your patio. They'll bloom into tiny bursts of color and charm, and once the flowers fade, just switch them out for herbs or succulents. It's the easiest way to add a personal vintage touch without needing a whole garden bed. Now for the next, trust me with a backyard glow-up that feels straight out of a fairy tale. Ready? Whimsy 15, glowing jar path lights. Grab a few clear jars, mason jars, pasta sauce jars, anything with a lid. Drop in a Dollar Tree LED tea light, or a small solar light stake. Just remove the stake and pop the top into the jar. You can even add a bit of sand, pebbles, or moss inside for texture. Line these glowing jars along a walkway, around a seating area, or place them on steps for that gentle magical glow as the sun goes down. It feels like fireflies trapped in glass, and gives your garden a cozy enchanted finish without touching a single wire or outlet. Whimsy 16, hanging basket chandelier. Take an old wire hanging basket, the kind usually meant for fruit or plants, and flip it upside down. Spray paint it in a vintage tone like bronze or matte white. Now attach a few faux crystals. Dollar Tree sells them in packs, beads or mini terracotta pots dangling from the rim with fishing line or twine. Hang it from a tree branch, pergola, or above your outdoor table. It catches light during the day and can hold an LED candle or fairy lights at night. It feels whimsical, unexpected, and way fancier than it is. Shall we keep going with Whimsy 17? It's a cheeky little twist on garden art. Alright love, this one's playful, bold, and guaranteed to make guests smile. Whimsy 17, garden hose wreath. Got an old or leaky garden hose? Don't toss it. Twist it into a circle to create a wreath. Secure the ends with zip ties or floral wire. Then decorate it with faux flowers, a bow, or even small garden tools like a hand trowel or mini gloves. Hang it on your garden shed, fence, or patio wall for a quirky garden-themed statement piece. It's unexpected, fun, and says, yes, I love gardening, and I've got a sense of humor about it. Up next, a delicate idea that adds charm without a single nail or hook. Want it? Let's do it. This one is so simple, but it makes your garden feel like it has its own quiet little secret. Whimsy 18, leaning ladder display. Find an old wooden ladder, even one that's a bit weathered adds character. Lean it gently against a fence or wall. Now here's the magic. Place small potted plants, lanterns, or decorative watering cans on each rung. You can even wrap a few faux vines or twinkle lights around the frame for added charm. It creates instant vertical interest without drilling or hanging a single thing, and it's perfect for tight patio corners. Ready for the next one? It's rustic, sweet, and uses something you might already have in the kitchen. Whimsy 19, colander hanging planters. Take an old metal colander, yes, the kind you drain pasta in, and turn it into a hanging planter. The holes give perfect drainage, and the handles make it easy to hang with rope or chain. Fill it with soil, add trailing flowers like petunias or lobelia, and hang it from a tree branch, shepherd's hook, or pergola beam. It's a sweet little touch that says country garden without trying too hard, and it costs next to nothing if you thrift it. Next up, Whimsy 20. It's a cozy lighting trick that's both budget-friendly and breathtaking at night. Want to see? Whimsy 20. Tin can lanterns. Grab a few empty tin cans, soup, beans, whatever you've got. Fill them with water and freeze them. This keeps them from denting while you work. Once frozen, use a nail and hammer to punch little holes in patterns, stars, swirls, or even initials. Let the ice melt, dry the cans, and give them a coat of spray paint if you want. Drop in a tea light or LED candle, and line them along your garden path or table. At night, they glow with the prettiest dotted patterns, like starlight in a can. Next one? It's a teeny upgrade with a big personality and a splash of color. Ready? Whimsy 21 painted rock garden markers. Find smooth flat stones, either in your yard or from the craft store. Paint them with the names of your herbs, flowers, or veggies. Use bright colors, bold letters, or even little illustrations. Place them in planters, garden beds, or along pathways. They're practical and adorable. Plus, if you've got kids around, this is a great way to get them involved. Next up is a nostalgic little piece of decor that gives serious charm with almost zero effort. Curious, Whimsy 22 vintage frame plant press. Grab an old picture frame, the more weathered the better. Instead of a photo, press and display dried flowers or leaves between two sheets of clear plastic or glass. Hang it on a patio wall, lean it against a planter, or group a few together in different sizes for a mini nature gallery. It's simple, delicate, and tells a quiet story of your garden's beauty. Frozen in time, Whimsy 23 is up next, and it's made for adding just a touch of cozy to those outdoor nights. Want to see it? Whimsy 23, no sew outdoor cushion covers. Got old seat cushions or patio pillows that look tired? Don't toss them. Transform them. Grab outdoor-friendly fabric, even tablecloths work. Wrap it around the cushion like a present, and secure the back with safety pins or fabric tape. No sewing, no fuss, just a fresh new look in minutes. Mix patterns and textures for that layered boutique feel, without spending a fortune on new sets. Now ready for Whimsy 24. It's a breezy idea that turns upcycled trash into a garden treasure. Whimsy 24. Plastic jug hanging planters. Take a few empty plastic milk jugs or juice containers, cut them in half and poke a couple of drainage holes at the bottom. Use twine or rope to create handles or a hanging loop at the top. Paint or decorate the outside if you'd like, or leave them clear for a more modern clean look. Fill them with trailing plants or herbs and hang them from a fence, railing or wall hook. They sway gently in the breeze and add vertical greenery to tight spaces. Plus, it's practically free. Coming up next is a garden detail that turns a simple space into something truly charming. Shall we? Whimsy 25 hand-painted garden stakes. Cut a few wooden paint stirrers, old popsicle sticks, or scrap wood into mini signs. Paint them in soft pastels, chalky whites or bold brights, whatever fits your vibe. Use permanent markers or paint to write fun garden quotes, plant names, or even cheeky phrases like "grow baby," "grow" or "can't touch this" near the cacti. Stick them into planters, raised beds, or even cluster a few together in a pot for a colorful display. It's an easy, fun way to bring your personality right into the garden beds. Ready for Whimsy 26. It's got a glow to it, and it's made with things you already have in the kitchen. Want to keep going? Whimsy 26. Glow stick jar lanterns. Grab some clear jars with lids, mason jars, jam jars, anything you've got. Crack a few glow sticks. You can get a pack for $1. Cut them open and carefully pour the glowing liquid into the jar. Add a dash of glitter if you're feeling fancy. Seal the lid, shake it gently, and set the jars around your garden, steps, or patio table. It's an instant magical glow. No wiring, no batteries, just a dreamy DIY moment that lasts for hours. Now let's roll into Whimsy 27. It's got a rustic twist and repurposes something you'd never expect. Curious? Whimsy 27. Clay pot tower. Take 3 to 5 terracotta pots in different sizes. Slide a sturdy dowel or rebar into the ground, and then thread the pots through the dowel, tilting each one in a different direction so they stack off-center. You can plant in each pot or let them spill over with trailing vines and flowers. It looks like they're magically tumbling, but it's actually super sturdy. Pop it next to your entryway, on the lawn or beside a garden bench. It instantly gives cottage garden vibes on a shoestring budget. Next up, brings in a cozy sound you didn't know you were missing. Want it? Whimsy 28. DIY teacup wind chime. Gather a few mismatched old teacups or silverware. You can usually score them at thrift stores for cheap. Drill small holes into the handles, or use strong adhesive hooks, then string them up using fishing line or twine from a small branch, embroidery hoop, or an old colander. When the breeze rolls through, you'll get a soft, delicate chime, nothing too loud, just a sweet little whisper of sound. It adds movement, music, and a whimsical vintage touch to your patio without taking up any ground space. Next, Whimsy 29 is a repurposed surprise that's both beautiful and a little bit cheeky. Ready? Whimsy 29. Repurposed rain boot planters. Got an old pair of rain boots you don't wear anymore? Don't toss them. Plant in them. Fill them with potting soil and pop in some bright flowers or herbs. Line them up on your patio steps, hang them on a fence with a hook through the loop, or just let them stand proudly at the edge of a flower bed. They add color, personality, and that garden with a wink vibe, and they're fully waterproof, of course. And now, it's time for Whimsy 30, the final one. It's a gentle grounding idea to bring your whole space together. Shall we wrap it up? Whimsy 30. The garden blessing stone. Find a large flat rock, something that feels solid in your hands. Clean it up, and then use paint, a marker, or even a wood-burning tool, if it's a smooth wood slice instead, to write a simple word or phrase that grounds your space. Think, peace, grow, welcome, or even a short quote like may this garden bring joy. Place it somewhere quiet, beneath a favorite plant, at the center of a flower bed, or right by your patio chair. It becomes a soft focal point. A reminder, a little piece of intention right in the dirt, because sometimes the most beautiful garden decor isn't flashy, it's personal, and there you have it. 30 stunning, simple and affordable ways to bring charm, personality, and magic to your patio, backyard or garden space without breaking the bank. If you had fun with these ideas, don't forget to give this video a like. It really helps more garden lovers find us. And if you're new here or just haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button so you never miss out on these budget-friendly gems. We've got even more creative DIYs coming your way real soon, and trust me, you won't want to miss them.